Chrisean Rock has gone viral for some crazy moments before, but this one right here might have just took the cake because of who was involved. Check this out.
Bro, pick that baby up, bro. Bro, pick that baby. Bro, pick that baby up, bro. What the fuck?
Which forced Blueface mom to actually have to come out and say something. If my mama got to come out and say something about my kid, whether it's mine or not, that's pretty telling. Take a look. Blueface's mom, Carlissa, pops off on Chrisean Rock and Ray J for using her grandson as a prop during Playboy Max's Jerry Springer style show, says she needs to drop him off at the fire station and she'll come pick him up at this point. She says on the left side, Ray J, I hope Blueface use your kids for inappropriate content too. Laughing emoji, disrespectful. Then she says, you win. Even if he ain't mine, just leave him at the fire department and I will go, well, say got get him, but she meant to say go get him. Prayer hand emojis with an angry face emoji.
Are you on the phone? Is you from the phone? No. Are you from the phone?
Here's the more interesting part, bro. Y'all all done it. Hey, man, we're in a day and age now where everybody is super critical of a whole bevy of things, right? And for right reason, right? Like, she should have been paying attention to that kid. She should have. She should make sure that that kid is taken care of. She should. That kid should not have been in that environment. 100%. I agree. To the point where, bruh, she already had child services called on her because of how her and her boyfriend, Bino, had a freaking hotel room and all this stuff. And by all accounts, by every freaking account, she is a very, very filthy individual who does not care about cleaning. Maybe because she has a spoiled kid syndrome. Maybe she had her stuff cleaned up by maids and all this crap while living with Blueface. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know her. I ain't never talked to her. I never spoke to her. I don't think I've been in the same time zone as her. Being facetious, of course, but still. She has no self-awareness, no realization. You're supposed to be all of these things, but you're not, right? She comes off with the Christian stuff. She comes off with all of this stuff and misses the mark every single freaking time. To the point where I would dare say she would probably have to had to recite the passage, let he who's without sin cast the first stone. And that's where I'm at with this. Bro, this is a culture that has rewarded this type of bullshit. If this does a lot of views, it says a lot about people. Now, y'all could say, and I would agree with y'all, well, Nash, if we make this video right here go viral, she'll have to pay attention to it and respond to it. If she responds directly to you, you can beat her intellectually. And I would agree with you guys on that part. So here's the intellectual part where we'll get to it. Chrisean Rock, you are one mistake away from that child being taken from you. One mistake. If you truly care about that kid, think about the kid first. Think about the environment that kid is going to grow up and that kid is going to see. As silent as that kid may come off, that kid is very observant. They're not laughing with you. They're not intrigued about you. They're watching your downfall and laughing at you. You are what we consider a circus act at this point. Anybody who could or want to root for you can't. Anybody who decides to do business with you, they're only taking advantage of the spectacle that you become because you're nothing less than something we see at circuses that have paint all over its face. See, you're a court jester right now. You are at the mercy of everybody. I think to book you only costs like $800. Your value diminished. You're bringing your kid in there for a prop. You don't give a damn about that child. It's impossible. Because a mother could not put their kids in situations like that. What would have happened if you would have took a wrong step, fell backwards and smashed your child? Broke legs or something like that? What would have happened if everything that you guys were doing, something goes bad and that child ends up hurt? The thing that you should be aware of is once your child starts to become aware of. Meaning when he starts to act what he sees out. I don't know if there's anything cognitively wrong with your child. I have no idea. But what I can tell you is there will be problems. See, this was already said before. The type of person that you are is irresponsible. You're childlike right here, which means you're going to exude childlike behavior. Grow the F up. You are in a space, in a place where honestly you can get a paid job at a freaking church as youth outreach. But who the hell should talk to you? Better yet, who should listen to you? Because leading by example and the example that you are is a failure. You are a spectacle that people look at and criticize as to what not to do. They're going to take that child eventually. The police, the FBI, the DEA, Child Protective Services, they're going to start to do welfare checks. And when it comes time for your child to go get checkups and they had to do blood work and they had to figure out certain things with your kid and what they suggest about your kid and to you about your kid, if you don't comply, they will take that kid away. You have 1 month to possibly get it together before you look at Blueface and basically try to, dare I say, leverage and shame him into being a father. But we're in a culture where this shit don't matter. They don't. See, this type of behavior, you learned that shit from the lower side of our community. Granted, you all the way from Maryland. I'm all the way from California. 3-hour time zone. 2,000 plus miles away. True indeed. But one thing that we can all agree on is whether you're from the east, west, north, south, central, midwest, that shit that she's doing is wrong, but we've all seen it. So if you are somebody who has a problem with Chrisean Rock's behavior, can I ask you in your personal life, have you done anything about something like this? Because if you haven't, you're part of the problem too. Just gonna be fair. See, we've accepted so much bullshit that a lot of y'all won't call it out. Or you're using this platform to call it out, which if that's the case, then cool. But as nosy as we are, everybody who comments on her pictures, who comments on this, should be speaking and saying how wrong this lady is. She doesn't deserve a child. She doesn't. A lot of people have children, they grow the F up. But for this person, she's matching the child intellectually. We've seen her smoke while she was pregnant. We've seen her drink while she was pregnant. We've seen her put herself in stressful situations while she was pregnant. She even had a jail stint in freaking Oklahoma City. Chrisean Rock, bro. You are the modern day. Nah, I can't even say that because all them people had money. Can't even say that. You're a study of what not to be when cameras are in your face as a modern day woman or a baby mama, which is even worse. The fact that you are now responsible for a baby is one of the worst things that could have happened to society as a whole and in your life. It is what it is. Anyways, y'all, let me know your thoughts on this one. Click right here to see how Lil Woody done pissed off Whack 100. And I ain't gonna hold you. It's funny as hell. Some of y'all think it's a play. We'll see. Wax said he got 100,000. Or click right here for the playlist because it seems y'all like the Reloaded stuff way better. I'll catch you on the next one.